All right. So this is comic news with Duke and Eric, and Duke's not here. He got eaten by a shark. But luckily he had an iPhone with him, so he was able to send me all the news stories for the week. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
From inside the shark. All right. So we're gonna go through. So like everything X-Men is like are all being. There's like 5 different covers of X-Men issue 1. And I guess they're declaring when it comes out X-Men Day, which kind of bugs me. Because they're like, this is the first time in 20 years X-Men has had an issue 1. I'm like, well, that would be like if you just renumbered Detective Comics. You're like, this is the first time since Batman appeared that Detective Comics is at number 1.
I'm like a comic book company and just have
all number
every
ones.
issue is number 1. It's the first time in 20 years that we have a number 2 issue.
It's the first
People
time
just go crazy.
in the history of our company. And then
resolution maybe.
And then you could pull a Marvel and like be like, oh, we're gonna renumber it. So this is actually issue 100. That makes it a collector's item. All right. Dynamite, who does basically they only do licensed properties. Like they've got right now they got the Green Hornet, they've got Battlestar Galactica, they got Highlander and stuff like that. They got Flash Gordon. So we're gonna get to see Flash Gordon comics.
Cool.
Yeah, and apparently Mandrake, the Magician, which I believe is by Michael Moorcock, who has the most unfortunate last name of any fantasy author ever. Great writer.
Greatest name.
Really unfortunate
Moorcock.
last name. You know he got made fun of in college and high school.
Talking about
Moorcock.
he's got more cock than the rest of the people there.
Yeah, or he wants Moorcock. Alright, Cartoon Network is planning to do a Green Lantern animated series. It's going to air a year after the movie.
Of Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
Black One or...
Hal Jordan. The movie's Hal Jordan. I don't know about the animated series. I'd assume it'd be Hal Jordan too. Kyle Rayner or Guy Gardner. And apparently, according to this article, it's going to be a CGI animated series.
Sorry.
Kurt Busiek's writing a Dracula ongoing for Boom. I don't know what that means. Like, I know people like Kurt Busiek. I've never really read anything.
Good vampires?
No, it's Dracula. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I hope so. I don't know. I probably won't read it. Yeah. The Flash is getting a movie. And it's being written by Jeff Johns, who's basically in charge of everything at DC currently. He's writing Green Lantern, The Flash. He just got off Justice Society. He wrote Blackest Night. He's writing Brightest Day. I'm trying to think what else he's writing. He's just like putting out like ridiculous amounts of material. And people really like his Flash. I really like his Flash. I've been reading it and I really like it. So yeah, I'm excited. So we might get more than just Batman. There is a possibility that we will get more than a Batman Superman movie.
A Justice League movie.
I don't think so.
Everyone's like jerking themselves over Avengers, and then the one DC guy is like, Avengers?
No, well, I don't think so because Christopher Nolan is heading the Superman movie. He's not directing or writing it, but he's kind of like making sure it doesn't get screwed up. And he said Superman very clearly his own universe, Batman very clearly his own universe. So I have a feeling that the rest of these are also going to be their own universe.
Oh yeah, they're probably going to.
And
Marvel that's like, we make a lot of money off this comic book hero and that comic book hero.
Well, and the big problem or the big wrench in the works for DC is the Dark Knight. That universe doesn't work with anything.
Any other.
Except for maybe Green Arrow. He could maybe show up there. Maybe the Question. Alright, these are stills for, did you see, JLA, or Justice League, Crisis on Two Earths?
No.
Okay. I haven't. We might be able to watch it. But DC's starting to do this thing with their animated series, with their animated features, where they have an animated short attached to it. It's about 10 minutes long. With that one, it was The Spectre. It was really cool. There's a Batman one coming out in July, and it's got a Jonah Hex thing. These are stills. Nobody gets Jonah Hex's face right. It bugs me. He's got an eye thing that like holds his eye down, and nobody gets it right. It bugs me.
Like Hellboy, they never get the eyes right.
Yeah, they never get the eyes right. Apparently, we're doing another Batman Superman animated movie. I didn't see the first one.
I remember that was even cool.
All right, so Ninja Turtles has been acquired by Platinum Dunes, which is they did Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th,
All the
The Hitcher, yeah, all of those.
So it's not going to be as cool as the first live action.
Well,
it's never going to be as cool as the first one.
It's
ever.
People are freaking out because of Michael Bay. It's not, as far as I know, Michael Bay is not directing or writing this. He's just a producer, like he's been on the other Platinum Dunes movies.
It's a lot of money to do a lot of crap.
But I'm kind of hoping that they do what they wanted to do after TMNT, which is a live-action movie with the turtles being CG'd.
Yeah.
That's what I.
Yeah, I remember reading something that they were gonna do videos.
Yeah, well, that's what.
It was like they were gonna do like a live-action CG.
Yeah, that's what Peter Laird wanted. He wanted to do that, and that would be cool because, as much as I love the original movies, those costumes aren't. They're really bulky and they can't move like
awesome,
ninjas.
though.
I know, but they don't move like ninjas.
I want one just to walk around my house.
Yeah, it takes like
like
8 hours to get in that costume.
Yeah.
Thank God you don't have to go to the bathroom.
I love the catheter. Real fun in the shower. Just walk around my house. Burglars try and break in. They just see like Leonardo standing there, and they're like, "What the hell?"
I don't know if the mouths could move though.
I don't care. I wouldn't say anything. I just stand there with katanas.
Okay. Do you know about anything about the X-Men First Class movie coming out?
That I really don't want to see it.
Okay. Well, it's being directed by I forget his director. No. It's Matthew Vaughn. And he did Layer Cake, and Stardust, and Kick-Ass. That's literally all he's done. I'm really excited because I really liked Kick-Ass and I really liked Stardust. I never saw Layer Cake. But they've cast Professor Xavier. That's James McAvoy.
It's not Picard?
No, because it takes place when he's young.
So?
The CG face.
Picard.
The CG face is bad and it doesn't look good ever, and I'm afraid my children are going to be raped.
Yes.
You know who James McAvoy is? He's the guy in Wanted.
Which guy?
The main guy in Wanted.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I could maybe see him as a young Magneto. I cannot see him as Professor Xavier at all.
I don't see him as anybody.
Let's get John Malkovich. No, that'd be
He's too old! I'm trying to think of anyone that I would cast as Professor Xavier.
The Rock.
He's too old!
Captain Picard.
He's too old!
Janeway.
Oh, God.
Is this like really young Picard?
It's when him and Magneto are still teamed up, and I'm pretty sure it's pre-wheelchair. Although I have a feeling it's probably going to end with him getting in the wheelchair.
Probably.
But yeah, this is supposed to be him and Magneto, like, it's, them teaming up.
And they kind of, like, teased us with a Magneto spinoff.
Well, they were supposed to do it, and it was going to be written by David Goyer.
Yeah.
And then, I guess not, because now it's kind of being folded into this. Yeah. But,
I want to see Magneto Holocaust. Just, like, grabbing barbed wire and just, like, strangling people. Although it probably would be more of a drama than a superhero movie.
No, you could totally do it as, like, Inglourious Basterds 2. Magneto strikes back. I'm killing Nazis. Oh, and totally just digitally impose Ian McKellen's face over somebody's body. And just have him going around killing Nazis. It'd be awesome. Alright, you never read Runaways, did you? You need to read Runaways. It's fantastic. I guess the guy who directed Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist is going to direct it. And the person who's writing it, I've never heard of. They're a British writer, and they've written this sitcom that I've never heard of or seen, but apparently it's in England and it's popular. It's called No Heroes, and it's like a sitcom with like a bunch of like out-of-work heroes or something. I don't know.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. I have no idea. Like, I never saw Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, so I don't know how to feel about the director.
I've heard it's pretty good, but then
I've
again,
heard
it's
it's good
a
too.
Michael Cera movie. It's him being awkward.
Yeah, and
him
then
being awkward, him getting the girl while being awkward.
no idea who this writer is, so I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
I love Runaways. I really hope it doesn't suck.
It probably.
It might. And then finally, DC is bringing back their war comics as one-shots. Because they used to do a lot of war comics, and they used to be part of the DC Universe continuity. Like the losers, the original The Losers, not the ones that were in the movie. They were like a world. All right, and I think that's it. That's all the news stories I got. All the important ones. I had to get rid of all those fluff pieces that were in there. I mean, he's on his iPhone. He doesn't know what he's sending me.
Yeah.
One day he'll get out of that shark.